How many of you guys clap if you still haven't seen The Dark Knight yet? If you still haven't seen The Dark Knight, clap. What the fuck is wrong with you people? That movie's incredible! My favorite review of that movie is from my little cousin Harris, that's 14 years old and lives in Georgia. And I love Harris because he has really odd choices in entertainment. Like, his favorite TV shows are hour-long dramas on USA and TNT. Like, you know how I see billboards for shows like Burn Notice? You're like, who the heck watches Burn Notice? Harris watches Burn Notice. He loves it. Harris told me his senior quote's gonna be, TNT knows drama. You call up Harris and you're things like, hey Harris, what's going on? I'm pissed off, man. My dad just erased all my shows from the DVR. Guess I won't find out what happened in Las Vegas this week. Who DVRs Las Vegas? Josh Duhamel doesn't DVR Las Vegas. And you don't get that joke because Josh Duhamel's a star of Las Vegas and nobody watches Las Vegas. So I asked Harris, I'm like, hey Harris, you like The Dark Knight? Yeah. Is it better than Burn Notice? Yeah. Is it better than Las Vegas? Yeah. Is it better than eating at Cinnabon? No. And I knew that would get him, because he's a little chubby guy, and he loves shoving Cinnabons into his little chubby face. And I love that about him. I love that he's chubby, because there's not a lot of chubby little Indian kids. Most of them are small and skinny like me, but every now and then you see a chubby one, and it's awesome. It's kind of like seeing a shooting star, only it's fat, brown, and on the ground. I found Harris to be most entertaining to me when he's really angry at me, and I found the quickest way to get him angry is to fuck with him on Facebook. He does not like it. He's got his little updates meticulously planned, like, Harris just became a big fan of Will Smith. And I'll run up there, fuck Will Smith. And he'll be like, why did you do that? And so, one time I noticed he was posting a lot on a study group for his world history class. And I was like, I know what I'll do. I'll join the study group. I'll write all this dumb shit on there. Harris will get really pissed, and it'll be awesome. And that's exactly how that shit went down. As soon as I started posting, I started getting all these, like, angry IMs from Harris. He's like, hey, man, you need to get off the boards. And I was like, why? He's like, the admins are getting on my case. And he posts this conversation he had with the admin, where the admin's like, hey, Harris, who's Aziz? He's like, my cousin. Why do you ask? He goes, he's posting on AP World Wall. Do you know what period he has AP World? And Harris writes in all caps, no! You gotta boot him now! With like 30 O's, 30 W's, and 50 exclamation points. And other people are starting to get suspicious of my presence on the board as well. Maybe because I'm supposed to be in the 9th grade and I have a full beard. But I'm trying to act like I belong, right? That I'm in the class and I know what's up. So there was like a controversy about this one quiz question. I was like, I know what I'll do. I'll go independently do some research. And I'll post my findings on the board. They'll think I'm smart and that I belong in the class. So the next post I wrote was, guys, I've been doing some research. I think the views on salvation in Buddhism and Christianity are far from similar. In Buddhism, salvation is something one can only achieve through the Noble Eightfold Path, whereas in Christianity, salvation is given to all those who accept Jesus Christ as their Savior. Quote, for whomsoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. Romans 10:13. I hate to say it, guys, but our teacher, Mr. Edelstein, is right. Bam! And then I waited like 2 minutes, and then I wrote this. Guys, I just got an email from Mr. Edelstein. He read what I wrote here and gave me an extra point on the quiz. He said I showed initiative and critical thinking skills. What a cool guy. And then this kid replied, what? And then at this point, Harris got fucking furious. He's like, I don't know if you should have wrote that last ball post, Aziz. And I was like, why? He goes, what if people go in tomorrow and say, hey, Edelstein, I heard you gave Aziz an extra point on the quiz. Can I get an extra point back too? Because I'll put the same thing he did. And he'll be like, I don't teach you, Aziz. That person doesn't exist. And I was like, fuck you, Harris. I do exist. And then he starts attacking me publicly on the boards. He writes in all caps, Aziz, get out of this group! With like a bunch of exclamation points and then emoticons are like, ah, rah, 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 rah. And I was like, what's that supposed to be, Harris? You eating Cinnabon all day? And then I start mounting my offensive. I start poking him like crazy. I start sending him vampire requests, whatever the fuck that is. And he's like, I don't know what's going on. And then he writes up there, he goes, hey, everyone, if I were you, I wouldn't go to Edelstein and ask for points back on that question. I'm positive you won't get the points back. And I write, no, guys, I just talked to Edelstein again. You'll definitely get the points back. Just mention my name and the fact that I exist. Fuck you, Harris. And then this kid writes, "You're not even in this class. You're the guy from that TV show." And some other kid writes, "What TV show are you on?" And I write, "Gossip Girl." And then I got kicked the fuck out.